Okay, take three. So again, this is the regular camper panel for Soundwall, and that's Hoyt, or I can't. You're not going to see me if I point. We have Hoyt. Raise your hand. Yeah, Hoyt, Javier, and then Forrest. Yeah, Elisa, and Dylan. Let's see.
Featuring your host, Bianca Griffith.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm Bianca. Okay, Hoyt, how old are you? What's your grade? The instrument that you play, and how many years have you been going to camp?
All right, so I am 16 right now. I am a sophomore in high school. I have been going to camp for 3 years. This coming year is going to be my fourth.
Okay. And
I
then
play
Javier.
guitar.
Hey, I'm 18. I play drums. I've been going to Soundwall for only one session now, but I'm going for my second this year. Is that all the questions?
Huh? Okay. Then Forrest.
Yeah, I'm Forrest. I'm 17. I've only been to Soundwall just the last session, 2017, and I'm looking forward to it again this year. And I play the drums.
And Elisa.
I almost said I'm Forrest. I'm 17. I've gone for 5 years, and I play the guitar. Oh, and I'm a senior in school.
And then Dylan.
Yeah, I'm Dylan. I've gone to Soundwall for I'm a senior now. I'm 18. I've been going since I was in middle school, so it's about 5-6 years. And I'm a guitar player.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I was like, this delay is kind of hard. I'm trying to like listen in between. Sorry if they're just staring. I guess I should say I'm Bianca, and I've been going since I was. Oh yeah, and I'm 19. Fun fact. I've been going since I was 16, so like 4 years. And I play guitar, and yeah, I'm a sophomore in college, so yeah, yay, I'm the old one. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Hoyt. So, what does a typical day at Soundwall look like for you?
So basically what we do, we wake up, we go eat breakfast or whatever, and then we go into this big jam session room where basically what we do is we listen to the instructors play the songs, right? And and they kind of take us into our respective rooms for drums, guitar, bass, whatever you play, and then they teach you the song. And by the end of the day, you're killing it and you've mastered the song basically. And I quite enjoy it.
Okay. And Javier, how about you? What does it feel like for you?
Basically the same thing. Right after we finish learning that song, we start to work on the song that we work on during the entire week with your group. So basically you hone your skills just for about 3 hours, I'd say, between lunch, after lunch, before. And yeah, there's plenty of times to jam, and it's always a blast every day. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then Forrest?
Yeah, so you get up, you're staying in the dorms, you get up and you have to wake up, which can be hard sometimes. And so then you go and you get breakfast and you eat with all your friends, and it's super fun. And then just like Hoyt said, you go and you watch the counselors play a song, and then you get separated with the same people that play the same instrument as you, and you all learn the song, and then you all play it together. And then you go have lunch, and then we go to the practice rooms where we practice with our band for the final concert, which is just super awesome. And so you practice your song there. And then after that, there's free time, which is super great as well. And yeah, that's what it looks like. Then you go to bed.
Okay. And Lisa?
Same thing as them, but also I think usually after lunch and stuff, we have different workshops every day, like a songwriting workshop and a music theory workshop. And sometimes they give you options, like you could either go to like forming a band or like metal licks techniques and stuff. And then yeah, there's like a ton of different options. Each teacher does one. I have a list. Full workshop, recording techniques, stuff like that. They're cool.
You're cheating. You're reading off of the thing.
All this for reference.
I know.
Anyway,
Okay.
when you get there, and then it has the list of like it's the schedule for the day and the songs you play.
I have like 3 of them over there.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. And then, Dylan.
Yeah, one thing I really like about going to Soundwall as opposed to other music camps is just the amount of free time and independence you have every day. 'Cause, kind of you get up in the morning, you have a lot of time to go get your breakfast before you have to meet in a big room and listen to the teachers go through all the songs. And you get a long time for lunch and stuff like that. So it's really a good opportunity to have like a lot of social time with people. So a typical day for Soundwall for me is a lot of just hanging out around friends and in a musical setting. It's really nice.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna probably just like more ask you guys just each question. Like some of them I'll just ask like, "What's this for you?" and then ask a different question for someone else because I realize there's 6 people here and that's awfully repetitive. So, okay. So So then, what's free time like? Actually, that's for everyone. Yeah. Okay. Wait. What's free time like?
Free time. Oh gosh. So you basically get to roam around the campus. It's University of California, Santa Cruz, and it's beautiful campus. So you get to take walks in the forest. You get to basically experience wildlife. Walk around, do all that. You also get to hang out with your friends. Just kind of break out into random jam sessions every night. There have been nights where we stayed up until like 11, just singing all the most classic rock tunes and 80 songs with Adam Schumann, one of the instructors, and it's so much fun. That's one of my favorite bits about camp.
Okay. And Javier, sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, just basically being able to talk to people freely about music and every little nuance in music. Everyone appreciates it all the more, and you're not able to do that in other places. So
Okay.
you can really use that time just to talk to people and listen to music and enjoy yourself.
Okay. You're done. Okay. Sorry, that was my mom. I get a baked potato. Okay, Forrest.
Sounds good. Okay, so free time is super fun. My favorite part about it would be, as Hoyt kind of touched on, just the times like after dinner when you're just all in like the common area and you're all hanging out and jamming to songs. You take turns soloing, like I was like soloing on ukulele or whatever, and it's just super fun. You're all singing away and jamming. Yeah, it's a really cool experience. That's just really fun to be a part of. So yeah.
Nice. And Elisa.
Same as all of them. I really like the free time, like how we all use it to do music, and it's just like jam sessions, and also what Forrest said about like the after dinner times. Nothing really to add.
Oh yeah.
Dylan, the OG.
I was like, is everyone waiting for me to say something?
Was,
And then
My answer not good.
no, you're good. Okay, Dylan. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, well, I just really remember really enjoying trying to find ways to book those rooms back in the rehearsal spaces. Because if you get the right times at lunch and dinner, you can always, find somebody who will unlock the rooms for you or book a time to go practice with your band or make a side project to try to get in the show or something like that. That's always really fun because you always have people who are late and hustling with like food, and it's always just a fun time and have a lot of good memories going in those rooms and working stuff out.
Mhm. Okay. Cool.
This Soundwall.
Let's see. What's the next question? Wait. What's the experience level of like most campers, like for guitar and bass players?
I would say, the experience level is pretty good. You have to meet a certain qualification to get into camp. Obviously, you send in an audition. Obviously people have still got a lot to learn. And that's kind of proven by the fact that when I started out, I was kind of the worst guitar player you could find on the face of the earth.
Oh my
then
god, that's a lie, but okay.
oh sure,
That is
whatever.
such a lie.
That is whatever you say. Whatever you say. But I am 10 times the guitarist I was, and you learn so much, and your experience kind of progresses as you go to each session of camp, and it's really a fun time.
What's this question? Oh, this question's for someone's gone there for like a long time. Okay, I'll ask Dylan and Elisa because you guys have been there for a hot minute. Okay, so like, what do you wish that they would improve or change to make the camp even better? And then I guess Dylan, you can go first.
That's tough. I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard to say. I have, like, honestly, it might sound kind of like a cop-out, but I really have no complaints. I mean, the only thing I could ever say is, one thing I'd like to see is maybe different workshops. It's kind of been throughout the years. You pretty much know what's going to go on, that Adam Schuh is going to do the India workshop and stuff like that. And I think those are really valuable. But as somebody who's, gone to that 2 or 3 times and can almost recite some of the lines that he always says, it's kind of like, it would be nice to always have new options and new things for people like, me or Lisa who are there long term.
Yeah, I feel. And Elisa?
I agree with Dylan, the workshops. Also, like, I wish we had more rehearsal time. It's crazy because we put together, like, an entire show with only 1 hour of practice with your band per day, and you have, like, 4 days to put together an entire concert. But, like, it always works out. It's a little stressful, but it always comes together. So maybe for my peace of mind, I'd like more time, but yeah.
That's true. That brings back some memories. Okay. Let's see. What's another question? How about Javier? What's the age range of like most campers?
I think the youngest I've seen there is maybe 12 to 13, and the oldest, I knew someone that was 19, so I guess the average would be about 15 to 16. That's most of the campers.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then what's another question? Oh, okay. How about Forrest? Did you ever end up homesick, and like how did you handle it? If you were homesick, I don't know.
Actually, yeah, that's a good question for me because the 2017 was the first time I went to Soundwall, and the first couple of days, yeah, I could kind of feel it a little bit. I was just like, oh my god, I'm at this new camp. Like I don't know anyone here. I literally knew no one. So but it was fine because like you have your phone or whatever, and you can just like text your parents or contact them, and then I have to say by like the second or third day, I just met so many cool people, and that feeling just totally went away. And then by the end of the week, I was like, didn't want to leave,
Yeah.
Like it was like it's like a second family there for sure. So yeah.
I'm gonna cry. Let's see. Elisa, what's the final concert, and like which of your performances was like the most fun?
Okay, final concert is exactly what I said before. Like, you are on the first day, you are put in a band with like 4 or 5 other members, and you all choose a song that you want to perform, and you spend the week practicing it, an hour per day, and then on that Friday night, like all your parents come, all your friends, whoever you invite, they come and watch, and it's basically like, I don't know, a really cool concert where everyone just goes, and like there's cool lights, and it's a like really nice stage and everything. And what was the second part of the question?
Like, what was your personal favorite performance?
Oh, my favorite was this past year, 2017. We did Newborn by Muse, and like we added the piano player and everything, and like we extended it a bit, and it was just super rocking, and it was just like very fun because you get to change up the song however you want. It's like a cover, it is. But yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's also fun because, like, fun fact, I was in the same band with her, and so was Forrest. But, like, I think what also helped with that one is that we all vibed really well. You know what I mean?
And, like, the final the bands you get into, really like help make friends because like honestly I have never been tighter with any group like until I don't even know how to word that sentence, but like it was so good. It was so much fun because like the people were great, the music was great.
It was a great performance that night.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite songs of the night.
Really, thank you, man.
No,
It was
Did Bianca freeze?
It's frozen.
You,
Guys, let's
her
go.
her picture's gone.
my picture's gone.
Oh,
no.
you're back. Okay.
I'm
Oh, you're
back.
back. Cool.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay. So, what was the question? Oh yeah, is it hard making friends at Camp Hoyt?
I would say if you're kind of the newbie, I showed up at camp the first time when I was 13. When you're the new fish, you're kind of antisocial. You're just trying to scope things out. At the beginning, it's tough. But once you kind of put yourself out there, by the third or fourth day at camp, I think I had established some of the lifelong friendships I have now at Soundwall. One of them being Bianca, another one being Elisa and Dylan. Those people that I've known for years, and I think that's some of the most meaningful because you can relate to so well with music, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Ditto. Javier.
Yeah.
What would you tell your younger self to wait, what was the question? What would you tell your younger self to give them advice for the first time at Soundwall? Does that make sense?
Yes, that's a great question.
Oh wait, does everyone want to answer that question? Or
Sure.
Yeah, I
Sure.
think so.
well, Javier, you can go first, and then I'll ask everyone.
Okay. I would tell myself not to be shy about my musical taste because someone else pretty much will
Ooh,
share
yeah.
exactly, or not exactly what your musical tastes are, but you'll find someone always that wants to jam that same kind of stuff. And don't be shy in general. I mean, people are very social there, and if someone else is being shy, just try to um, try to talk to them. So, just be welcoming and feel welcomed. So,
Yeah. And then I think Dylan and Elise want to go, so I'm going to give it to Dylan right now.
Yeah, mine's a little bit more practical, but definitely don't be afraid to pack everything. Quarters for the vending machine, some money for the pizza party. Shower shoes are a big one. The
Yes.
chargers. Because for me, I think I forgot my sleeping bag and I slept on a towel
No.
this year. It was terrible. So it's just make sure you take everything. It's better to pack too heavy because it's nice to be really
Oh,
open.
that's why you had 10 shots of espresso that morning.
Let's see. Sorry, I just know when you guys are done talking when I see your lips stop moving. That's why I'm like staring. Elisa, did you want to elaborate on that or no? Yes?
On
No?
what?
Maybe so.
On the question?
Yeah.
Yes. I have a lot to say, so like just cut me off whenever I start talking too much.
Okay, have fun.
Like I'm sorry. So just like don't hold back at all. Like I was so nervous and self-conscious and stuff, and I felt like I had to know everything about rock and roll, and like everyone was gonna judge me. They were gonna think I'm the worst, and they would be like, I felt like I was living a lie by coming and being like, I play guitar because I thought I was so bad. An embarrassing story, like even too embarrassing to tell you guys, but I'm gonna say it. When my first year, I didn't know who Kurt Cobain was.
Oh,
I
do I
said out
even?
loud, who's Kurt Cobain? And but like they weren't like, I was so shocked because I thought after I found out I was like, oh no, everyone's gonna make fun of me. But they were like, oh, like he's the guy from Nirvana. I was like, oh thanks. And like they were so chill about it, Like everyone's gonna be so nice and accommodating, and like I hate soloing. I'm so embarrassed when I do it, but like everyone's so supportive and they'll give you the chance. Like they're like, oh Lisa, you haven't done it yet. I'm like, no, I don't want to. And they're like, no, go for it. And they give me tips and stuff, and they're like so nice. Like it might personally, I found that even I've been going for 5 years and just like it's always like in the beginning you're nervous and you're like, oh, this week isn't gonna go well. But then I promise you by Wednesday, you're never gonna
Yeah.
For I think every single year. I go 2 weeks every year, and just like I'm always like, oh, this week's not going to be as good as last time. But then by Wednesday, it's the best session you've ever had.
Okay, I have another big question, but did Forrest and Hoy, did you guys want to comment on that, or should I just move on to the next question?
I'll let Forrest go first, but yes, I wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to tell myself to bring some headphones because I forgot those last time, and it's like you got to listen to music like if you're gonna play a song. That's all I got.
Oh my god. Dang it, Forrest. And Hoy.
Okay. This one's just kind of to prevent yourself from getting in trouble with the instructors. Don't drink 10 cans of Red Bull the night before you're supposed to do your final performance, okay? Because you wind up late. This was my first year at camp. And I drank 10 cans of Red Bull out of fear. I'm like, oh gosh, this is not going to go well tomorrow. And the reason it didn't go well was because I drank 10 cans of Red Bull. So there's that. And second part is just put yourself out there. Is, just be open to making new friends and, learn from other people, because ultimately it took me 2 years to learn that skill, but it made me such a better person in the end and musician.
I have a question though. Nothing told you to not drink all those Red Bulls. You just went for it.
I just went for it.
You just went for okay.
No one told me.
No one told you. Okay, when this is over, we're gonna have a long talk about health, what your conscience says to you, and why you should listen to it. Okay.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay. I asked you, right, Javier? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, big question. What's dorm life like? Who wants to go first? Do you want to go first?
I had Bianca as a roommate.
Oh, Elise is going first.
I have nothing.
Okay.
It was great. Like, you really make friends by doing it. But it's just funny because I would never wake up, and she would always she would throw things at me to wake me up. I was the worst roommate. I think it's a lot of fun. You get to know people.
Well, you were the worst roommate, just saying politely. It was way too hard trying to get you up in the morning. My goodness. Okay. Dylan?
Well, yeah, that kind of brings up one advantage of going to Soundwall more than 1 year is dorm requests, like roommate requests.
Oh, yeah.
A really big thing. My first year, it was a cool way to meet some new people initially. But it was really nice that second year being able to put on the form who I wanted to be in a room with, because that's really fun when you get a 4-person room with all your friends in there.
Nice. Boris.
Yeah. So this is my first year, so I didn't put like a request or anything, but I just it was chill. It was like I just had like these two guys. I didn't know them, and so we just like got to talk about like what kind of music we were into and stuff. And they're just some chill guys. So yeah.
In Hoyt, right? Or Javier? Who did I not ask? I'm not keeping track. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, wait.
All right. Dorm life for sure. I think it's an awesome way to meet new people. You get paired up with people you can get paired up with your roommate requests, and then you can get paired up with somebody you don't know, and you're just complete strangers. But you really get to talking with them, and it's a really good way to meet people and jam out. And I love it. It's a little bit cramped at times, but the experience overall, I can't complain because you meet cool people.
And Javier, right?
Yeah. One thing I want to say, I made this mistake. Bring a sleeping bag or bed sheets.
Oh my God! Yes.
I was told the first few nights. Not a good idea. You don't want to Eskimo it. And I just want to say, like, it's either you're super awake and you're having a blast, or you are asleep and you're not gonna wake up for the next like 8-10 hours. I mean, it's one of those two. So it's always fun on the dorms. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
I'm going to add to that a little bit. Dorm life is great. Actually, I just had a side thought from that. Dorm life is fun, and I personally, I've never had a bad roommate. Like, I've had fun with all of my roommates, like especially that chick in the thing too. But side note, we also have like breakfast like really early, and so I can't stress enough to not miss breakfast. Like, don't miss the time that they start breakfast, because they will lock you out. Because it happened to me, and they don't care. Like, they show no mercy. They will lock you out. Okay, so please get up and go to breakfast.
Dude,
You'll be stuck with vending machine crackers.
Yeah.
There should be a question
let me
about
ask,
cafeteria.
one more question, because I feel like it's good. Anyways, okay, so for everyone, like, what's like the most important thing you can take away from camp? Like, what's the most important thing you've learned from Soundwall? And then I guess Hoyt, you can go first. Or does anyone want to go
All
first?
right. Hey, anybody else can go first.
Anyone want it? No.
Well, for me, just being able to learn how to listen to people, listen to your bandmates. You only realize how important that is once you have, sort of a deadline at the end of the week and you want to get somewhere. And the most efficient way to do that, you can learn, is to really hear people out, to literally hear what they're playing, and what you're trying to play. And, it just, there's a lot of lifelong skills as a musician that you take from this camp, just as listening. So.
Okay, thank you. And Elisa.
Because I'm gonna forget what I was gonna say. Okay. I think Soundwall for me was my first experience playing in a band, because I never really knew like a ton of musicians where I live. So I think my biggest takeaway was just realizing how important it is to just keep playing with different people, like even if it's just another guitarist, a drummer, and you're just like jamming out together. It's my biggest inspiration to keep practicing. Like, Soundwall reminds me every year, like, just play for the sake of playing. And also, Soundwall has shown me so many new bands and types of music, and like, I go look forward to it every year. When I get tired of my own music, like, I go and I come back with like a million new songs to listen to. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And Dylan.
One thing I always get from Soundwall, in particular, is just I always meet new people in my area, and that's really nice to be able to have people who I can kind of call and maybe even organize a jam session with, start a band with, like Kira, for example, plays bass and goes to Soundwall, and I started a band. Well, she started a band that she called me because she didn't know me from Soundwall, and so it's kind of things like that. And my friend Joey, I wouldn't be going to the school that I go to now if it wasn't for somebody who I met at Soundwall. So it's just kind of helps you meet people and gives you a little bit more opportunity, especially if you can get lucky enough to have a lot of young musicians in your area who go to the camp.
Cool. And Forrest.
Yeah. I think one thing you can definitely take away is like, you can improve a lot at what your craft, at what instrument you play at Soundwall, with all the amazing staff that are there. They can really help you with anything you need help with, and just make you a way better musician. So yeah, you should definitely take advantage of the opportunity to just perfect your craft and get better. And then, like Javier was saying, one of the most important things in music is just being able to listen to everyone at the same time that's playing, and not just what you're doing. And Soundwall really allows you to do that by playing in a band and playing like the concert at the end. So it's just a really cool experience to take away.
Nice. Okay, cool beans. And then Hoyt, my man.
Alrighty. So I think the two biggest things I've taken away from camp for the past 3-4 years, however long I've been going, is social interaction, because I was an introvert, a complete introvert before camp, and it taught me how to put myself out there, and it taught me how to make friends, and also it taught me some pretty amazing guitar skills. They've got the best guitar instructors in the world, in my opinion, and I've progressed so much. And it's not just in guitar; it's drums, it's bass, in vocals. It helps you so much, and I have a great time doing it. And so, social interaction and just incredible musicianship makes it so much fun.
Cool. I guess I'll end that. I guess you know the question. I don't know, for me, like, the most important thing I learned from Soundwall was just, like, I don't know, just, like, I guess I just discovered myself a lot more. Like, I was, like, afraid of everything in high school, and, like, now I don't care if I make a fool out of myself in front of everyone. Like, I think it's funny. And so, I don't know. I think just performing, like, having to perform on stage the way that we do just kind of teaches you that it's not as bad as you think. As you kind of, like, let yourself believe it is, if that makes sense. Like, it's cool to just be yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hope that makes
Absolutely.
sense. Yeah, this video is probably long, and you probably are all very tired. So we're gonna end it now. Wait, dang it.
Do the thing.
Anyway, thank you guys so much. Wait.
Oh, come on.
There you go.
Let me say thank you, and then you can play it. Oh,
Okay,
okay, I'm here
wonderful.
loud. Never mind. I'm gonna stop it then. Okay, thanks for helping out, guys. I'm gonna stop the
Sorry about
podcast.
that.
Yeah, no problem.